Hey, thanks for checking out yourlocalnote.com. My name is Mike Stringer. You're going to hear from RJ in just a minute, but let me first remind you about this week's featured YLN vidcast. We had alternative Philly rock band Awaking Mercury in studio last week live, and we've made them our featured band this week. You can watch their interview where they're playing songs from their latest album. That album's called Dear Benjamin. They talk about the album, they talk about a couple lineup changes they've had, their upcoming shows. It's all there within their video, and they are, again, our featured band for this week. Just go to our front page and watch that. Next week, we're going to have Philly rock band Divers, and a few years ago, we had guitarist Ross Belenois in studio to talk about his solo stuff. And he's now with this band Divers, and we got to talk to them as well last week. And you're going to really enjoy this interview, their songs. They're brand new, so these songs haven't even been released yet. So the band is called Divers. They will be our featured band next week starting on Monday. And on that same day, we're going to shoot another live video interview, this time with Philly rock band Andorra, and that's going to be live streamed at 7:30 p.m. on Monday. That's July 21st. So you can go to our front page and just press play on the Ustream player right there, and you can watch live from 7:30. They take about 40 minutes. It's going to be with Philly rock band Andorra. So now that that's out of the way, let me get to some news that RJ and I have seen over the past couple weeks that we've been away, and it's all about the Philly music scene here. I got Hezekiah, who released a video for his original single. The single's called Can I Live, and the video's from, the song is from his forthcoming album, which will be called Dreams Don't Chase Themselves. The video is shot in Philadelphia, and it's very much telling a story through the song as well as the video, so definitely check that out. One of the hardest working musicians in the city, it's Hezekiah. And I also got John and Brittany. They just announced that they are releasing their next EP. It's going to be entitled Stories to be Told. Fun fact about that title, it was actually given to them by Steven Van Zandt. Gave him the idea for that title, and that's going to be coming out this fall. And you can contribute to the making of that EP by going to johnbrittany.com, and you can donate to their PayPal. And there's 8 levels, 8 contribution levels, where you get different prizes like signed items from the band, thank you letters. You can be involved more so with their stuff, with their future stuff. So go to johnbrittany.com, donate to them for this upcoming EP. Again, it's going to be called Stories to be Told, and be on the lookout. August 10th is when they drop their first digital release for the single called Saint Valentine. So looking forward to new music from a great Philly band, John and Brittany. Also, Ryan Tennis and the Clubhouse Band. Ryan Tennis has been all over the world, and he's been back recently, and he went down to Costa Rica to perform for a wedding. And there's a video that they released, him and his Clubhouse band rehearsing for that wedding on a balcony, beautiful Costa Rica. And it's a song called Did My Best, and it's actually going to be on their new album, Silver Sun. So it's a nice impromptu, a cappella rehearsal performance on a balcony in Costa Rica that's really cool to check out. So click the link below, and you can watch that yourself. And finally, I was pleasantly surprised to see this concert happening. First annual Socio Fest. It's going to be at the Grape Room in Manayunk on September 5th and 6th. And of course, it's put on by our friends, the Great Socio. And you can get tickets right now for the 6th at thegreatsocio.com. And you can get tickets at the door on the 5th. Saturday. Let me just show you, read some of the lineup here, and again, more bands are going to be announced up until that date. But here we go. The opening night party on September 5th. Oogie Wawa, that's a band from Long Island, New York. Black Star's CD release party is that night. Footwork is from DC. You got the John, they're from Philly. The Great Socio, obviously. And then the second day is going to be their block party bands. It's going to be an indoor-outdoor thing. Stolen Roads, Solace Rex, Beardface and the Spaceman, The Strange Heat, YLN band, Killing the Messenger, Bumpin' Uglies, they're from Maryland, The Substance, and again, more bands to be announced. That is shaping up to be one of the best shows. I guess technically it's the fall, September 5th and 6th. Hopefully it'll still feel like summer by then. That's all I got here. I'm going to kick it to RJ and for him to give you what he's seen going around the Philadelphia music scene right now. So RJ, take it away.
Thanks, Mike. Here's a couple of things that are going on in the Philly music scene that I've found for this week. We'll start with Jiggly Jones. He's posting that his new album is doing pretty well on the Roots Music Report. It's up to number 14, and his new single, Walk On Me, is up to number 19 now. Of course, we had Jiggly in for a vidcast recently, and you can check it out in our interview archive section. Just go to the search box and type in Jiggly Jones, and you can check it out. He performed a couple songs live, too, during the vidcast, so it was a lot of fun to talk with him and hear him play. So check that out in the interview archive section. Next, we got Christy Lene. She says she's working on a new album and she hopes to have it out in December. And finally, Ben Kessler posted pictures of himself on his Facebook page in the studio recording new music. We're not sure exactly when we're going to get new music from Ben, but when we find out, we'll let you know right here on yourlocalnote.com. And finally, our next live video stream is Monday, July 21st. It is with the band Andorra, and it starts at 7:30 right here on yourlocalnote.com. All right, back to you, Mike. Wrap things up.
All right, thanks, RJ. Thanks for reminding them about the July 21st vidcast live video stream with Andorra. This week, again, Waking Mercury is on our front page. They are our featured band. You can watch our interview with them. Next week, starting on Monday, our interview with Divers, Philly rock band, will be up all week long as our featured band. Remind you to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handle is at Your Local Note, and also like us on Facebook. That way you can keep up to date with the shows that are happening, news we're sharing and we're retweeting constantly. So if you want to stay as current as possible on the Philly indie music scene, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and that's where you get all that information. Download our free mobile apps either at either store, Google Play, or the iTunes store. Just search YLN, and you can stream these bands and artists 24/7 playing their music exclusive to the Philadelphia area. Nothing else. No commercials. It's all here at yourlocalnote.com. Once again, thank you for checking us out, and tune in again next week for some more valuable information on what's going on in the Philadelphia music scene.